I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Hey there, this is Matt once again. Sorry if my voice sounds a bit weird. I got a cough drop in my mouth. But this is another Patreon review for Sherlock Bond this time, who wanted my thoughts on the 2013 film Prince Avalanche. I'm not really sure why he wanted my thoughts on this film, because after watching the film, this is definitely not my cup of tea of a movie. It's a very boring, nothing movie that I don't really get what the point was of the film. To be perfectly honest, I didn't really understand the point of the film. I didn't really understand the ideals of the film. It stars Paul Rudd, of course, who would be an Ant-Man, and Emile Hirsch, who's in a lot of films that pretty much they all bombed. It's the summer of '88. They're two highway road workers. And pretty much they spend the summer painting yellow lines on the road. And they don't like each other. Paul Rudd is going out with Emile Hirsch's sister. Paul Rudd likes the solitude. Emile Hirsch doesn't. There's not much of a cast. I mean, other than those two, you have a character actor, Lance LeGault, who I remember as Decker from the A-Team TV show. He's there as a truck driver who appears a couple times. I think Paul Rudd's got a mustache. Paul Rudd does fine in the acting department. He likes it, again, go out there for the solitude. Emile Hirsch, his character is a horn dog. And really, that's what the movie is. It's directed by David Gordon Green, who did Your Highness, which I really enjoy. Pineapple Express, I really enjoyed. And then the critics who hate Your Highness, they praise this film. Oh, finally, the director of this film called George Washington, which was like his first film, finally he's back to his roots. I'm like, if these are roots, fuck the roots. Pull the roots out and never grow again. This movie was fucking boring. As a comedy, it wasn't funny. Emile Hirsch telling stories about, I went out for the weekend and, you know, the first night I got home so late and I was sleeping standing up, and then I went to this party, I wanted to score, and I'm like, boo fucking who? I'm sorry you didn't get laid, and I'm sorry you didn't get your fucking dick wet. Boo fucking who? Why should I give a shit? Why should I feel sorry for you? Oh, boo fucking who? You didn't get your fucking dick wet, you got punched in the face. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Paul Rudd's character's named Alvin, I remember, because Emile Hirsch actually goes, Alvin, like he was the fucking chipmunk. Random scenes like Paul Rudd at the rubble of this house, and this old woman is there, and she's a pilot looking for her pilot license. I don't think she ever finds it. Paul Rudd never finds it. I know what is the point of this fucking scene? What is the point? I just say that for the entire fucking movie. What is the fucking point of this fucking movie? As a comedy, it's not that funny. Emile Hirsch, I don't give a shit about the horn dog. Oh, boo fucking who, you didn't get laid. Whoop de fucking do. Paul Rudd, he gets a letter from the sister who's dumping him now. Cause she's a fucking bitch, I guess. Paul Rudd and Emile Hirsch, they fight, they argue. They chase each other a little bit. Then Paul Rudd jumps off a 12-foot cliff. Gets hurt. Emile Hirsch gets him out. And then at the end, the two become friends for some fucking reason. Because Emile Hirsch, he's found out he's going to be a dad. Paul Rudd, he's going to move on. And in the ending of the film, Lance Segal, the guy Decker from the 18 TV show, he gets in a truck. Hey, I see a woman next to you. And the old guy keeps saying, there's no woman. There's no woman. Is he fucking senile? Is this some kind of existential plot device I'm supposed to fucking know? Some fucking meaning? Some deep thoughts here? Jack Handy style? What the fuck? Then the two drive by this other crew of people who I guess they're working the road too. And there's like I'm like, who the fuck are those people? And the movie ends on those people. Prince Avalanche, yeah, Avalanche, you shit, and boredom. People go, what, you just want action and fight scenes. I know it's a fucking comedy. You know what? Go watch Clerks. As I'm spitting. Go watch The Big Lebowski. Hell, David Gordon Green. I'll go watch The Pineapple Express and Your Highness. This is a movie that literally nothing fucking happens. What, is trying to be like fucking Seinfeld? A movie about nothing? Paul Rudd doesn't do bad acting wise. There's some decent cinematography on the landscape that they're at. In the middle of nowhere. In the woods. But the conversations are just nothing. I mean, Emile Hirsch asking, hey, sex with my sister, is it less tight since she had the baby? The phone call where Paul Rudd's like, hey, we can make it work out, and the lady's being a bitch. No, we can't. You're not here. You're not here. You fucking let him fucking go work. You stupid fucking dumb bitch. Shut the fuck up. Have another baby pop out you fucking cooter. So Prince Avalanche. No wonder I've never heard of this fucking film. Most people have probably never heard of this fucking film for a fucking reason. This is fucking boring and nothing fucking happens. And I don't even get what the fucking point of the goddamn movie is. As a comedy, is that fucking funny? I didn't laugh fucking one goddamn time. The praise, I did go Paul Rudd's acting, some cinematography of the woods. That's fucking it. There's so many fucking movies out there, so many fucking comedies out there. I'm not going into this thinking it's going to be the Three fucking Stooges. But its story is barely non-existent. The character development, oh, the horn dog, he's going to be a dad, and Paul Rudd gets dumped. The end. And the two are kind of don't like each other, and then by the end they become friends. For some fucking reason. Because the script said so. So yeah, Prince Avalanche is not my kind of movie, it's not my kind of film. If you liked it, good on you, man. You just say, oh, you don't get it? Fine, I don't get it. I don't need to get it. I don't want to get it. With all the movies out there to get, this is not one of them. Sorry, Sherlock Bond. If you enjoyed the film, that's cool. I'm not a fan of this movie at all. I think he was the one that recommended a Sexy Beast. I like that film. This, though, maybe he thought this would be a gem I would like. I'm sorry, it's not. I found this film fucking boring. I'm sitting there and going, is this a comedy? Where are the laughs? Are the laughs against the law in this comedy? I laughed more at Your Highness Pineapple Express, David Gordon Green's other movies. I probably laughed more in The Fucking Sitter, and that movie was a shitter. And David Gordon Green directed that piece of shit with Jonah Hill. But I'd rather watch that than this, because The Sitter was even less boring than this fucking movie. For all the movies I've seen of David Gordon Green, this is the worst one. Because it's the most boring, it's the least funny, and it's the most pointless. The Sitter was pretty fucking bad too. But yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later in another video. Take care.